Now, listen, there is one question that I think is getting in the way of you learning and mastering solution-focused brief therapy. And I want to encourage you not to ask that question, and I want to show you what to do instead. Now, I teach more people solution-focused brief therapy than anyone else in the world. Literally thousands of people consume my training materials every single month. And this question comes up all of the time. So when I introduce you to solution-focused brief therapy, or when someone talks about the concepts associated with this approach, what always happens is people hear it, and then in their mind they start thinking, what audience would this approach not work with? And then I get questions like, but what about domestic violence? But what about addiction? But what about bipolar disorder? And I want to say to you, research has answered this question. Solution-focused brief therapy is as effective as traditional problem-focused psychotherapy. It just accomplishes equal goals in shorter amounts of sessions. There's a lot of research done by Wally Gingrich, Johnny Kim, lots of people who did meta-analysis, so we now know that that is true. What I want to ask you to do is to believe in the process, because no form of psychotherapy works unless you believe in what it is that you are doing. Now, I totally get that solution-focused brief therapy in some ways is counterintuitive. How on earth could we fix a problem that we have not, in a problem-saturated, detailed way, assessed? How on earth can we fix a problem that we are not directly talking about? I mean, we're indirectly talking about it by talking about the outcome, but I know it feels counterintuitive, but you're getting in your own way when you hear this new piece of information, and then you start thinking, what audience of people does this not work with? There have been multiple research studies identifying that this approach is as effective as traditional problem-focused psychotherapy. So your job now is to believe and to trust in the process, and then learn the skills associated with solution-focused brief therapy, but they don't work if you don't have belief. So I want you to believe in yourself, believe in your skills, believe in the approach. You are supported by research, you're supported by science, and stop asking this question that starts with, but what about it's getting in your way?